What's good, Philadelphia? Listen, man, I know I'm out here cheesing a whole lot and all of that, but listen, this is the day that I declare that the secondary and the cornerback issues that the Philadelphia Eagles have suffered for years. Now, I'm going to give you somewhat of an exception about before last year. I felt all right about the corners. Not long term, but short term, I felt all right about Slay and Bradbury 2 years ago. But this day, officially, the cornerback drought going way back to really Bobby and Troy. You know, some people consider the Lido and Sheldon era all right. I think it's a little overrated. But I'm talking about, to me, there's been a drought going back to Lido and Troy and cornerbacks. Troy and Bobby and cornerbacks. And don't forget Al Harris, the outstanding cornerback who is a coach for the Cowboys right now. That drought is officially over because the Philadelphia Eagles doesn't grab the cornerback who will, when it's all said and done, that's cornerback that the Eagles done got will be the best defensive player in this draft. I know about them defensive tackles and Clemson. I know about that. I'm telling you right now. This boy, they got Quinyon Mitchell. I don't care about the fact he's from Toledo. I don't care about none of that. That does not matter. Right? There have been Hall of Famers in the NFL that have come from small schools. That has happened. Shannon Sharp, okay, he's from a small school. He's from a daggone HBCU, okay? They don't play Division I, II, none of that. Jerry Rice from a HBCU, greatest wide receiver, arguably greatest tight end. Walter Payton, arguably greatest running back from HBCU. So it don't matter where you're from. It's about your skill set, what your talent is, your ability, what your mindset is. Those are the things that factor into a football player. A lot of times that's circumstances. You don't end up in Alabama, you don't end up in Ohio State. Sometimes that stuff is just circumstance. It don't mean nothing to me. I'm looking at that man 40 time. I'm looking at his size. I'm looking at his strength. I'm looking at his start and stop. Did you all watch this dude at the combine? How he starts, how he stops, he backs up, how he switches direction, gears. Those are things you need for cornerback. Quinyon Mitchell? Yeah. The cornerback problems are over with. And then in a minute, I'm going to talk about the second guy they got. But for right now, Quinyon Mitchell, bro, is going to be the best cornerback the Philadelphia Eagles have had since Eric Allen. I project him to be better than Troy and Bobby. It might sound crazy to you. Best corner we had since Eric Allen. Listen to me. Who he reminds me of? He reminds me of like a mixture of a little bit of Darrelle Revis. But the main guy he reminds me of, for real, and a lot of you young folks don't know about this, is Mike Haynes. The great Mike Haynes. That's who he reminds me of. You don't know about him, do your research. Mike Haynes, in my opinion, is the greatest cornerback to ever play football. Now, am I saying he's going to be as good as Mike Haynes? I don't know. It takes a lot to be as good as Mike Haynes. Many say Deion Sanders, to me is Mike Haynes. All right? But if you say Deion and then Mike after, it's fine. But I look at everything Mike Haynes did. Mike Haynes, that's who this boy reminds me of. All right? Fluid, smooth in his breaks in and out, makeup speed, start, stop, cutting on a dime, all those different things to stay with those wide receivers. And he has great ball skills. If you look at that Senior Bowl, it's all over the place. It ain't matter. And we have footage of him sticking Marvin Harrison Jr. All right, that's what you got to look at. Oh, he played against some guys. He was right there with him. Now, he plays off a little bit, but if you're good at it, you're good at it. But he can also play man, right? That's what you want, a guy that can do all of that stuff. And then, to officially seal the deal, the Eagles took Cooper Dejuan. Man, cornerback problems over. Secondary problems are over. You're going to have ball hawks and animals all over the field in that secondary because we brought back CJGJ. And don't let Maddox be right. Don't let Ringo turn into a player. Yeah, it's about to get dark. It's about to get dark out here. Next thing we should be doing, Slay, Bradbury. Good job, man. Like I'm not as awful, I'm not as down on Slay as I am with Bradbury, but ain't no way you can go out there, really, in my opinion, either one of them starting. Just go young with the defense, man. The offense is established. The offense is already going to be the best offense in the league. Because I ain't worried about Jalen Hurts. All y'all fans that still questioning whether or not Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback, like, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm not paying y'all no attention. I don't have time for y'all. You want to go listen to Joe DeCamera and what's the other dude? Gilio and all them. Those are your heroes. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need to be here watching me, for real. Because them dudes is all clowns to me. You understand what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts is about to be the MVP. This team is going back to the Super Bowl just because of the offense. And the defense, young dudes who don't know nothing about being punks and don't know nothing about not making tackles, who don't know nothing about not wrapping up. They're going to listen to the defensive coordinator, because the defensive coordinator, while he's not my first choice, he's an old head. He's an old head. And the thing about old heads like that is young guys are going to listen to him. They're going to follow the instructions, directives. How you going to not listen to a Vic Fangio, who won a Super Bowl, you know? They're going to listen to him. Then I don't know what type of scheme he's going to put together. Then he went out and got this other guy, Jelix. I haven't done my research on the second defensive end yet to really talk about it, but the first two picks, bro, it's a whole different secondary back there right now. Right now, it's a different secondary. Right now, it's a different defense right now. And I'm feeling way better because I haven't been making videos because I was down about the Hassan Reddick situation. I'm still not totally happy about it. But what I am happy to say is, listen, that secondary, man, is, you don't understand. Secondary has a lot to do with how successful defensive line is. So now we finally get to see Jordan Davis for a whole season without splitting time with Fletcher Cox. We get to see Jalen Carter. We get to see Milton Williams get busy. Josh Sweat, bro, if you could just get me the year that you had 2 years ago, and then we see what this young guy we got from the Jets is all about. You know what I'm saying? I have not been this excited to see a new Eagles player in a long time, because cornerback, that's my position. It's the position I played when I played football. It's always a corner. Man, zone, all that. That's my thing. And I see in this guy, I see a little bit of Mike Haynes. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's what I got right now, man. You know? Peace out.